What's going on, people? Then welcome back to another possession-based podcast. This is episode 7. Yeah, it's episode 7. We're going strong in this, and I've got my G Abdi right here. Welcome, Abdi, bro. Welcome back.
How are you? How are you, bro?
Good, bro. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This person who we meant to have on the channel, Northside LDN, is running a bit late. So if he joins, we'll add him in during the show and the stream. And he's basically an Arsenal fan as well, just giving his opinions as well. So, yeah, so it'll just be me and Abdi for now, and we'll talk about other stuff except Arsenal. So we'll leave Arsenal to if he joins to a later time in the podcast, and we'll just talk about what happens during the week, the latest fixtures within the big six, the top six. So Abdi, where do you want to kick it off, bro?
I mean, where do you want to kick it off? That's what. Yeah. Well, I mean, where exactly do you think the most interesting story is?
Well, Liverpool, innit? Liverpool.
Go on.
I know
Okay. Yeah.
you look downbeat. You look
Nah, not really.
insecure.
Nah.
Maybe we can just touch on City quickly and Spurs because no one really cares about them. So the fixtures just
Nah.
went. It was a double game week, and we had City taking on West Ham and Wolves, weren't it? West Ham and Wolves.
Yeah.
One both customary wins. You know what I mean? Nothing else you could actually say, as we always say every week. City just going, is it 20, 21 unbeaten now?
It's not just unbeaten. It's like 21 wins in a row, or
Yeah.
something like that. It's
Incredible.
mental.
But what can you say, man? It just goes to show how strong their team is, how good their planning system is, how good their coach is. You know what I mean? Just keeping it simple and just they keep winning. They need to go up. Sorry, I just saw this comment here. I want to kick it off with Salah's agent tweet after Salah got subbed. We're going to touch on Liverpool in a minute. I'm going to get Abdi's thoughts on that. But yeah, we're just touching on City quickly. Yeah, what else can you say? Just City just dominating the league. They're playing United next. It's a big game for that. It's a Manchester derby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, them lot are going strong in the league, so it'll take United to probably beat them, hopefully. But I never want United to win. So yeah, you got any thoughts on City? Just the same old, innit?
There's not much else you can really say about Manchester City at the moment. They're winning games, like with this ruthless consistency that they've had since about December. Wolves did equalise in the second game on Wednesday, I think it was, but City dominated that from start to finish, and they scored like 3 goals in like the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So at the moment, they're just inevitable. They're just getting result after result, and it's whenever I haven't watched much of City, but when I have, they're in like first gear. They're not even like trying that hard.
Yeah.
Even like I like in the Arsenal game, for example, the second half, like were they really trying? They're just passing the ball about, and the same one could be said against West Ham and against Wolves to a degree. So ultimately, they're just getting wins after win after win after win. So what can you say?
Yeah. I just want to echo that point and just saying that City just looking very strong at the moment. That's what happens when you got a lot of money and arguably one of the best coaches around in football, and just goes to show how weak the Premier League is at the moment. And yeah, that's what else can you really say. We're gonna touch on Spurs because no one really likes Spurs. Just beating Burnley 4-0, demolishing Burnley, and beating Fulham 1-0, which they got lucky, I think. They beat Burnley 4-0. Just what else can you really say? Just goes to show.
Custom it.
Yeah, custom. When you know Burnley ain't gonna put up a better challenge. It's like Burnley and Spurs play both the same football, but Spurs has got better players. Do you know what I mean?
That's so true.
Same type of players, same football, but it's like a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. Like, do you know what I mean? They're both the same, but one's better than the other. Do you know what I mean? But Spurs beating Fulham 1-0, but they got a bit lucky towards the end because there was a 93rd minute chance where it was a goal and it was offside or something like that, or handball.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I just heard people talk about it. So that's just Spurs really, and Fulham. You know, I'd expect them to beat Fulham 4-0 and beat Burnley 1-0. Do you know what I mean? But It went the other way around, but yeah, that's Spurs. Any thoughts on Spurs at the moment?
Um, they were like before Burnley. They lost like 5 games in 6 in the league, so it was important for them to like get back to winning ways. I don't necessarily think they're back like that, but they pretty much dominated Burnley and Fulham, especially the second half. Fulham, I don't know how they're in the relegations. I don't play like a team that's
Yeah, yeah.
fighting relegation, but Fulham like seriously like pressed them all the possession. They created a couple chances. They had that goal ruled out. So from a Spurs point of view, I think they'll be happy that Gareth Bale's, he looks really good at the moment. That second goal against Burnley was really good. But other than that, I think Spurs, Champions League football isn't exactly impossible,
Hmm.
but we still need to see a few more wins from them, like to see them go on a bit of a run.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Just really not nothing much we can really add on Spurs because don't care about them. But as football fans, you got to talk about them, and it's just go to show how strong Spurs are looking at the moment, beating Burnley 4-0 and Fulham 1-0. We've got other teams like Leicester coming up and down. Like they've been hit with massive injuries, isn't it, Abdi? Like majority of the first team are injured now. I mean, like that's like they're big losses for Brendan Rodgers in this hunt for top 6, top 4. You think? Or
Yeah,
of
definitely.
course,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Vardy's not really been on it at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Madison's out, Barnes is out. Do you know what I mean? I both had them in my fantasy team. Done me nothing. But
Same.
they've both done nothing. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Soyuncu's back and they've got Pereira, but it's not the best team. Do you know what I mean? It's not the team they want to have to push into the top 4, top 6. So just Leicester, they lost to us Arsenal 3-1, and they drew to Burnley, which is a bit mad. I don't know how you have to beat Burnley. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna talk on Arsenal. We'll talk on United and Chelsea. The most. See, I told you a 0-0. If we would have predicted it, I would have done
Yeah,
both
you got
nil
that.
nil nil
You
again.
got that spot on. You got
Do you
that
know what I
spot
mean?
on.
So I told you 0-0. What a boring game. Typical. It's just like no one wants to go for it. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool. What game was it? The Chelsea Man United game.
Chelsea United. Yeah.
Yeah, the game that we predicted. Yeah, but I told you 0-0. Chelsea 0, Man United 0. No one wanted really to play. There was a couple chances, this and that, but what else can you really do? Like, no one put their chances away. No one finished their dinner. Like, no one was clinical. There weren't that many chances. Just go in there, get with a clean sheet, a 0-0 draw. We'll take it and go home. But no excitement. I think that's where crowds come into play. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If there was
100%.
crowds at the bridge or United fans at the bridge, they would have improved the team and made it even better. But here's what it is. You know what I mean? No, we can't really talk about that and the goals and that. But yeah, we got the other game with Chelsea. Chelsea won, or Liverpool 0. Chelsea won. Talk me through that, Abdi. How are you feeling?
Should I talk about Chelsea first? Because I feel like
Yeah,
that's
go on.
only
Touch on
fair.
Chelsea first. Yeah.
From a Chelsea point of view, uh, I haven't necessarily watched too much of them, but they did what they had to do in that they came. I think they realized that despite who we were going to be playing at the back, we were still going to play a high line. So I think putting Werner on that, yes, he had that goal disallowed and he missed a couple chances which he arguably should have scored, but
Scored. Yeah.
like he still had a pretty good game. And from their point of view, not necessarily they didn't have so much of the ball because they
Hmm.
still had less of the ball, but they controlled the game really well, and
Yeah.
like they knew when to go, knew when to sit deep, um and yeah, defensively speaking, they manhandled the three forwards really well. I
Hmm.
thought Kante played really well. Mason Mount obviously gets that goal, which like he puts it in the side netting, and I don't think most people are gonna ever save that. Like, so from their point, from Tuchel's point of view, like it keeps like their unbeaten run going. I think that moves them into the top 4. I think and ultimately, like that formation through at the back, like with the two wing backs, is working really well at the moment. So from their point of view, to come away from Atletico, Man United, and Liverpool with 2 wins and a draw, despite him only being there for a month, shows that he's improved them a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, from a Liverpool point of view, yeah, it's not great, is it? That's like,
Mm.
I think that's 5 home league losses in a row for the first time ever in the club's history, like 125,
And it's
130 year
like
history.
550 thumbs up from Thiago or something like that. I heard stats like that. I mean,
I saw,
that,
yeah, I saw some on Twitter, but
yeah.
from a like on a serious point of view, like it just seems like the players at the moment are. I think there's so many things at the moment that are just going on that are like so wrong at the moment. There's the argument of fatigue. I think you could say this for most teams, but for whatever reason, our players look like they're dead on their feet. Like fatigue wise, they look. It's not necessarily an excuse, but they just look tired. And then there's just the little things like we still played a really high line, despite the fact that Fabinho's playing for the first time in a month or something, and he's naturally going to be a bit rusty, and the fact that he isn't even a centre back, and then you're still playing a high line against the likes of Werner, who we can slag Werner all we want, and we've all made fun of him, but ultimately one of his biggest attributes is his pace, and
Pace, yeah.
he
And you're
can
going to play
run
into
for
his hands.
days. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I think when you have the likes of Van Dijk or Matip or go, like, you can push up so much because
Yeah.
ultimately they're very good defenders. But when you're not playing natural defenders, it just makes sense to just drop back 10, 15 yards or so because you're just putting more pressure on yourself. Yes, you're still trying to but you're just hurting yourself more, if that makes sense. If you lose the ball, say last season, for example, if you lose the ball in midfield or whatever, you got Fabinho, Henderson there, and then behind that you got Van Dijk, for example. Whereas now you got Fabinho at the back, and you've got an inexperienced young centre back in Quebec. You've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, who naturally isn't very good at defending, and in midfield we're really light at the moment. So I think that's something that probably needs to be tweaked in future. I don't really know how to describe it really. There's like so many different things. I don't think it's one like set thing at the moment. There's just so many things wrong at the moment. So yeah, it's hard to explain or describe, I guess. But yeah, another home loss, fifth one in a row. I said like 3 weeks ago, I think, that top four was going to be very difficult, and then I said a couple weeks ago that like even top six, top seven Europa League football would be a bit of a struggle. At the moment, we're seventh, and teams below us have games in hand. We could drop to ninth,
Yeah.
which for all the excuses that you can give about injuries, whatever, which I've tried to get to a minimum. Ultimately, I think the team that we have out, yes, the injuries have affected us, but it shouldn't have to the point where we're pretty much mid-table with about
Yeah.
10 games of the season left. It isn't good enough. But I'm seeing people. You can criticize Jurgen Klopp, but I don't see like honestly, he's still the perfect man for the job, and he's got so much credit in the bank. Where
Yeah. People,
we
I hear people
definitely
saying that you should get Klopp
no,
out and Gerard in.
it's nonsense. It's
Yeah.
not. Is absolutely nonsense because Gerard is doing it exceptionally well at Rangers so far,
Yeah.
but ultimately he shouldn't be at the Liverpool job because look at what happened with Frank Lampard. I'd
Yeah. Yeah.
rather him go to top Championship side or go to a lower Premier League side and learn his craft before he comes to Liverpool because the pressure is too big. From a
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp point of view, he's got so much credit in the bank. And ultimately, this is like the first period in his time at Liverpool, like 5, 6 years, where it's actually been like taking a step backwards, like the first run of bad form. But a couple months bad form when you've had the last few years, you just got to take bite the dust, and you just got to take it. So Yeah, I mean, is there anything else that I mean? I just see the
I
comments
mean,
now
like you lot bought. Well, I don't
are a
understand.
bit
You lot
mad
should
at
have
the
went
moment.
shopping within. You lot should have went shopping within the league, although it may have been expensive. But you lot got a budget. Like Kabak, like I'm not blaming it on Kabak, but you know what I mean. He's not that guy. He's not the guy. You lot are better off getting Mustafi over Kabak. Do you know what I mean? No offense, because he knows how to play in the league. He knows his defenses. He knows his attacks. Do you know what I mean? He's been in the league for years. Do you know what I mean? But it just goes to show that you don't just want, and that Nat Phillips or Matt Phillips, whatever his name is. I've never heard of that Don in my life, but apparently he's been improving recently. But yeah, I don't want to. We'll take some comments quickly. Should Mason
No,
Mount be starting for England? Abdi, your thoughts? What do you think? It's a tough one.
it is a tough one, but you know what? I'm just gonna say yes, and the reason why I say
Yeah,
yes, a lot of people
starting.
don't like Mason Mount. Yeah, starting 11, yeah, and the reason why I
Okay.
say that is I feel like Jack Grealish or somebody like Phil Foden are like better players overall. But what Mason Mount gives you, and people will mock this, but he's got that work rate and he's got that ethic, and he's very consistent for somebody that's only about 22 years old, whatever. He's very consistently good. He's pretty much been Chelsea's best player for like the last year and a half or so. And yeah, Foden,
Yeah,
Grealish, Madison, they have better technical ability, but ultimately, I'd rather have somebody consistently working hard, but has still
yeah,
got good quality,
and this is
if you know what I mean.
versatility, playing different positions.
Exactly, yeah. He can play. He
Yeah.
can play like a number 8 if you want him to, as a whole. If you want to play him as cam, if you want, you could even stick him out on the left wing because there were points yesterday where he was drifting out wide, and that's obviously where he got his goal from. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, drifting up wide and cutting inside. We've got Omar saying that's like asking if Neto should start for Portugal. Well, I don't really watch Portugal, you know what I mean? But Neto, I think he's a good bench warmer. A popular opinion, Thiago is the top 10 worst transfers in Premier League history. We're going to get off this Thiago slander because I've got loads of comments coming in. Old school guy coming in. Hi, bro. Sorry I couldn't make it tonight. What do you think the result will be tomorrow? If you're talking about the early kickoff with Burnley and Arsenal, I hope it'll be. What do you think? It depends what 11 we put. That's the thing with Arsenal. I always say this, but it's the same. It's the same thing. It's like it depends what 11 we put out. Because if we're playing Bellerin, do you know what I mean? It's mad. But Willian's on form now, so I think we'll get into the Liverpool team in midfield. No, I'm joking. But I think we'll win. I think we'll win. I'll go with I don't know, three or two. We're gonna get to predictions later, but for this one, because people are here at the moment, I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Arsenal win. 2-0. What about Abdi? What about you? What do you think quickly?
Are we doing the predictions now?
No. Just Arsenal quickly because they're here.
Like you say, it depends on the 11 because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you guys are playing in the Europa League next week, and that's where your season will lie. So
Yeah.
it's a tough one. If you put out a relatively strong team, like if you put in the likes of Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, if you play, I don't know, Partey if he's fit, or Bamyang, etc., then I'd say 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
2-1 Arsenal, yeah. But if you put out like a weaker side looking to the Europa League, I can see that being a draw.
Yeah. Exactly. JS saying Arteta Revolution. People have their different opinions. You know what I mean? If you're Arteta in. We're having an Arsenal special next week with Old School Ghana. He was meant to come on this week, but he cancelled. So we're gonna do next week as well. So yeah. So Omar replying, I think, to No Matrix saying Neto should be starting for Portugal. And Omar saying no. He's saying he's a Mason Mount fanboy. All right. Arsenal Alex, hey mate. You're going 2-1 Arsenal tomorrow. Hopefully, I want a clean sheet, so I'm saying 2-0. I think we'll get a clean sheet. Michael Player saying Thiago's a shit player. In this league, I agree, but yeah, I saw something. Klopp might be willing to leave Liverpool if he's offered a Germany job for the Euros/World Cup. Ooh,
The reason why I say no is
I've never heard
because
that, so I don't know.
no, there's always been links to Klopp and the Germany national team. That there always have been, but he signed the contract at the beginning of 2020 until June 2024, so he's still got 3.5 years left. So I highly doubt. And he also said about a month ago he's not going to walk away from the job.
I don't
So,
think he will.
and he's not going to get sacked. Even if he finished 10th, there's absolutely no way he's going to get
He's
sacked.
got so
So
much credit in the bank.
it's up to him if he wants to walk away.
Yeah. Do our scope from last week saying Tuchel scored Klopp. True. Saying let's go because he's happy because he's a Chelsea fan, but he's got Neymar in his picture. All right. Michael Player saying, Andre, what's your thoughts on Lamptey replacing Bellerin? Top player, Lamptey is. I like the guy. He's a quality player. He's more attacking than Bellerin. He's a better attacker, and he's a much better defender than Bellerin because I don't know what Bellerin offers. We got Shiab coming in saying, the regular saying, you Chelsea fan need to stop gassing Tuchel. Most managers that move to new teams, they start off with a bang because they have a new vibe and players enjoy it more. Give it a few months and let's see. That's what happens. He's saying that Chelsea got a new manager bounce, which I agree. I don't think he's a good manager, Tuchel. But just that how poor Liverpool have been. That's the only reason. Like I guarantee if Gomez and Van Dijk were in the team or even Henderson was in the team yesterday, I don't think I think it'll be a draw yesterday. I think the top front three would have scored or something. But I don't know. Since Mane is getting his transplant, he's been looking a bit more shit. But we've got Billy Winterburn coming in saying England Euros starting 11. I'll run through my one quickly. I'll put Pope in goal. I'll put Gomez if he's fit, and I'm not putting Maguire in. Gomez and Stones, or Gomez and Dunk. All right, then I'm gonna go with. It has to be Chilwell, isn't it? No other options. Chilwell, Trent, and then midfield Henderson, Rice. Maybe I'm not too sure. I don't know. I honestly don't know. If you lot write out a list, Billy, write out a list of players I can choose from because it's so I could bring in like Tammy. No, I wouldn't even choose. I could play like Jamie Vardy up front. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. What happened? And I said that they haven't lost the game for 10 games though. Oh, Chelsea you're talking about?
Yeah, Tuchel's unbeaten. Yeah.
This is what she have saying. It happened to Ole. It happened to Arteta. It happened to exactly. We went on a run as well. It didn't happen to Emery as well, but Tuchel's not Solskjaer. It didn't happen to Lampard. He got smoked 4-0 in his debut. Based on results between the two, I'm sure he want to beat him. Arteta went 4-4 in his first 8 and then fell off a cliff. We are 7-3-0 and have conceded 1 goal from the opposition. I know, but they can start off with a bang and can include a few losses, but playing down again. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Saying it can start off with a bang, then later on it could fall off. Do you know what I mean? We've got a comment coming in. Big up Mark saying who was more for Arsenal, Sanchez or Van Persie? I mean, I was young.
Oh, that's a tough question.
But I'm saying Sanchez. I can't lie. Sanchez, the coldest player the Emirates have seen. I mean, like I've interviewed a couple of Arsenal fans at the Emirates as well, and they've saying Sanchez is different gravy. Like the games he used to carry us, as in like he was the only one performing, and he would score and get an assist or whatever. Do you know what I mean? If it was the best player the Emirates has seen is Sanchez. When I used to watch Sanchez at the stadium, he was so cold. I mean, like he won us. He obviously won us trophies as well. Do you know what I mean? A couple of FA Cups, but. Yeah, I'm gonna say Sanchez because Van Persie is a snake, but so is Sanchez, isn't it? But it's
true.
I don't know. It's a bit of a hard one. You know what I mean? And Van Persie won stuff for Man United. You know what I mean? But he did say we had lacked ambition, which we did. So it goes back in Wenger's face, innit? You know what I mean? If Arsenal get Lamptey and Konate, then they'll be top 4 contenders. I don't think so. Konate is a mistake prone. I think we get Lamptey and another good defender. Or maybe Saliba comes back because Saliba's actually doing bits out in France. I think if we get Saliba back, Lamptey, maybe Basuma, we could try and sign Odegaard. Maybe I'm not sure about this Balogun talk because have you heard this, Abdi, about Balogun?
Yeah,
Balogun.
I've
Apparently
heard.
He wants 40 bags
Yeah,
a week.
contract situation.
He wants 40k a week for some reason. I mean, like
I know.
you could have. There's people in two minds, right? You could either take the punt and sign him down to a 40,000 deal, or sell him on. But I don't know who he thinks he is. If he thinks he is demanding this much wages, you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't done that much, and he wants 40k. I mean, like, Runnison is on 50k. Do you know that? Runnison is on 50k. We need to get him off the books. I mean, like, I've seen.
Should he even be on 50k?
I don't know. We've seen a living. I mean, like, Saka is on 30k. Smith Rowe's on 30k as well, but Balogun wants 40k. Bit mad, isn't it? But it could either be a Gnabry or it could either be a Chuba Akpom. Do you know what I mean? There's two sides to each story. Do you know what I mean? AR Studios saying Liverpool at this rate aren't even going to get top 10.
I'm not even going to disagree with that, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to disagree with that. Well. It's a distinct possibility.
Yeah. You're mad if you think the playing style are better. What was this about Chelsea? Why am I arguing with him? He's the same guy that said Havertz ain't a flop. True. Hey, you're a clown. Arsenal need a creative midfielder too. I know, because exactly. Also an Odegaard, and you think Havertz. Apparently Odegaard is on 35k a week, which is crazily cheap. You think Hazard has been better than Pepe? Havertz has been better than Pepe. Good. Tuchel ain't good. He struggled to win Champions League. Yeah, PSG exactly. Managing League One don't make you a good manager. You guys keep hating, we'll keep winning. Odegaard is good, but if you see his stats for the past few seasons, he ain't good enough for a creative midfielder spot. Yeah, because he's been getting major injuries. Like, he's been picking up little knocks, and he's been out for so many games. But it is what it is. Patrick Bamford starting up front for England is what I want. I don't want that. I think Harry Kane's much better than Patrick Bamford. I mean, like, he's been on a run. He deserves England call up, but I don't think he's starting for England. Not over Kane.
Not starting. I
wouldn't choose him over Rashford up front. Sorry. That's my personal opinion. Front three, Grealish on the left, Kane up front, and Sterling can play on the right. But you're taking out Sancho, you're taking out Rashford out the team as well, which is crazy. You're taking
arguably Saka as well.
Saka, yeah. You're taking Saka out the team as well. You're taking Foden if you can play on the wing out or centre forward as well. I mean, like, it's a tough scenario. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't go all out attack and, like, play Foden, Saka, Kane, Rashford, Sterling, Sancho with no DM. Like, we need to put Henderson in the team. I mean, like, Rice is a good player as well, but it depends what Southgate does. Like, if he goes free at the back, then we can have more attackers up front. But then he'll go with wing backs. He'll go with Trippier. He'll go with Trent. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know what he wants to do. Van Persie said he left because Arsenal didn't offer him a new contract. So what else could he do? No. We offered him. What we done? We gave him the captain armband because I watched the interview, right? And a couple of Arsenal fans told me as well when I was at the game. They said we offered him a contract, and we offered him captaincy, but because we're in the club, we couldn't see where we're going. Same like Fabregas. Fabregas said, "I want to win the league," and we weren't competing with the league. We used to sign joke men like Ashavin and Javinho and people like that, Chamak and them and like that. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I'd choose Sanchez any day over Van Persie. Sorry, but I love Van Persie when I grew up. But just in 2013 when he left and he won the league, it pissed me off. 3-1 to the Gunners, old school Gunners saying Van Persie's a Judas, just like that Muppet Alexis. Arsenal v United or Spurs in Europa League final. What are you confident for an Arsenal win? This is my thing, right, Mark? I think over 2 legs, we in a one. Right, I said this last week. In a 1-game tie, I think we could lose the Spurs. What was it? In a one-legged tie, I think we could beat United. But in a 2-legged tie, I think we could beat Spurs. So if we play Spurs in a one-off game in the final, I think they'll beat us. But if we play United in a one-off game in the final, I think we can beat them. Do you know what I mean? But it's because United never beaten us in the league, so I don't. There's no reason for us to be scared of them. Do you know what I mean? With that form and those results in the past, we can beat United in the final, hopefully. But hopefully fans are back for them. But I'd prefer Spurs in like the round of 16, the round of 32, the quarters, if we get him. But I don't want an English team. I can't lie, because it's so boring. I could watch that in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? At least you back Arteta to win 3-2. Who's he talking to?
3-1. I think he's talking to old school Gunner.
Oh, 3-1 to the Gunners. At least you back Arteta to win 3. So old school Gunner, he's saying, I think he's been watching your channel. He's been saying that you're proper Arteta out. Have you got any Have you got a response for him or something? Or when we get on next week, he's basically saying that
Yeah,
you
next
don't
week.
back
Next
Arteta
week.
to win. If next week, it's some fans of my audience are getting mad or getting a bit agitated, saying you're Arteta out with no, I don't know. I'm a mediator, but next week I'll voice my opinion. Billy comes in saying, "Yeah, tough scenario. My midfield three would be Declan Rice, Henderson, and Mount. Mount over Foden. That's a tough one." Mark said, "My starting lineup is Sancho, Kane, Sterling, Grealish, Henderson, and your same defense." Which one? Gomez and Stones or Gomez and Dunk? I like Dunk, and he's a good set piece taker as well.
The
Dunk
thing
offers so much.
is,
He's the heading ability as well. I like Dunk, but you got
if
to
we
take Tarkowski as well. If you're about it like that, like Maguire for me wouldn't get picked. I'm sorry, even though he's been putting in the performances. There's so many players in other teams that stand out, and they're English and play centre back as well. I think Tarkowski would be much better for United than Maguire. So yeah. For defense,
realistically,
go on.
alright, go
Go on.
on. No, realistically, like that's like if like realistically what will happen in the summer, like I can tell you now, like Gomez ain't gonna be in the squad because
Yeah.
like he's got like an ACL or PCL or something like that. He might not even make the start next season, let alone the Euros. Henderson is out for the rest of the season. He might not make the Euro. So if that does happen, then suddenly it changes the lineup in it. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But make sure you look like the video and that as well. Keep sharing and supporting. I'm gonna be big with this podcast. For defense, if we were playing 5 at the back, it's Trent right back, 4 at the back, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, if we're playing 4 at the back, you play Bissaka. If we're playing 5, but apparently Bissaka don't even want to play for England no more. Have you heard that? He wants to play for Congo because he's not getting picked or nothing like that. But if he wants to go, he can go, because I've seen so many English players wanting to choose Jamaica now for England because they're not getting picked, and they want to be a better, like Damari Gray and like Loftus-Cheek and them, and they want to play for Jamaica. Fair enough. If they want to do that, it'll be better competition. Do you know what I mean? Do you think England can actually win the Euros with Southgate? Nope, I don't think so. Southgate is a shit manager. I mean, if we get Wenger as manager, oh my god, we could win anything. Do you know what I mean? I think a better manager than Southgate. I mean, like, put me in charge. I know what to do with this team. Do you know what I mean? He puts Trippier on just to take a corner and a free kick. And honestly, no, you're not trying to get me. Nope. I support big Arsenal. Cool. Thanks for that. Make sure to smash that.
I just clocked.
You tried to get shut out. Nope, not falling for that.
You tried to beat
Stones
you.
have improved. So him. So you're saying Stones and Gomez. Fair enough. Maguire's actually the worst centre back in the league. Yeah, I agree, because even the United fan Shiab saying he's shit manager. Billy's saying Southgate ain't it. Yeah, I agree. If it's 5 at the back, I choose Trent 4. I choose Trent 4 at the back. I choose James because Bissaka doesn't anything. Yeah, James is a shout. I choose right back spots. I choose James and Trent. But Lamptey may be missing out. Maybe it's for the best of him, for him to improve. For me, 4-3. Wait, is this the Euro show or what is this? Premier League? It said it's
yeah, so we've talked about England for God knows how long.
It's a Euro show. For me, 4-3-3. Pope, Walker, Stones, Bissaka, Trent, Foden, Grealish, Saka, Kane. So where's your DM? Pope, where's your DM?
Yeah, that team is too attack-minded.
That's too. Yeah.
Southgate is not playing that.
Walker centre back can work instead of. Yeah, I agree. Rashford instead of Sterling. Yep, I agree. Sonder's not better.
I agree with that.
Facts. Sonder's more consistent and better. Nah, he's not consistent, bro.
For England, Rashford seems to have better performances. That's the thing.
Agree. I think Rashford over Sterling. You lot, I've got this idea, man. Seeing as there's the NBA All-Star game coming up on Sunday, right? I was thinking, like, not to do a watch along or nothing like that, but wouldn't it be good if the Premier League done something like that? I've been thinking about it for time when Lukaku said something about it. Abdi, do you remember in school when we were talking about it, and when Lukaku said it would be a good idea to do like a North versus South type of football game? So like
like draft picks, no?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like, honestly, that would be so cool. Like, Oh, wait,
North would
1 minute.
win easily. North would
You
win
think?
easily. Yeah, easily. Yeah,
You think?
because yeah, easy. The two best squads in the country are up north, and then you look at down
So you've
south.
got
Chelsea have a very good squad, but
so you
yeah,
do like
North wins
so
easily.
it'll be like London and Brighton and them man and Fulham and them man versus like Liverpool, Man United, Man City and those type of.
City, United. You could throw in Everton, Leicester. Leicester are technically up north, so yeah, North would win that easily.
Um, I don't know. It's a bit of a hard one still. Like I don't know. You lot got some. It's like a good team, right? It's like a good team, but would these lot gel together? Like you lot playing that. I mean, like with London, right? You've got people within like you've got Londoners. So you got like I'm not saying Reece Nelson's gonna get pitched. You got Reece James, Reece Nelson, those type of Pet Saka, all them man like all get along. But do you think like out of Manchester, who's a Manchester like, player like that? You've got Greenwood,
Foden.
Foden. Do you know what I mean? Those type of players like getting along. It'll be very entertaining to see. It'll make a lot of money because during these COVID times, it'll be a good way to make money in that. But and get it sponsored like a charity shield game. Like if I was like part of the FA, I'd consider that. Like doing North versus South, that would be so good. Like, but I don't
It would
think
be
it's
fun.
yeah, it'll be fun to watch as well. Like you see, I don't know, Werner playing with bloody Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or these type of players. It'll be like Arsenal player playing with Spurs, like Kane or Aubameyang up front. Do you know what I mean? That's cold, but yeah, North and South. Yeah, exactly. Omar saying North versus South, keep it simple. Alex Ferguson and Wenger managers is what you're trying to say. Yeah, that'll be a good shout, but yeah, that'll be cool. I'd like that. I'd like that. But yeah, you not got any more questions before we talk about what we were talking about before all these comments?
We were talking about Liverpool. We were towards the end of that, but we can move on from that if you want.
No, we'll keep talking about
We
Liverpool.
probably can.
So you lot get your thoughts in about Liverpool and they's not losing because I'm not letting them get away with it. I saw something on Instagram saying Arsenal have been a better side than Liverpool this season. I kind of agree, but I kind of disagree as well because like we're lower than you.
If
lot,
it's
but
this season,
like you
then
lot were
no, because
title holders and you lot bottled it. But it's like saying you lot because you lot have suffered injuries, but it's been a hard one. I don't know. You got this comment coming in saying from Omar saying Salah's agent got Liverpool fans mad. Oh yeah, because he put a dot on Twitter. But he needs to relax because he's not
people
Bruno
really think
Raiola,
you don't
so
do too much.
he hasn't got sauce like that. Like when Pogba done the same thing, got people United fans vexed. Like it'll be funny, but do you know what I mean? Oh wait,
That's too. I think that has just been overblown.
Yeah, we've got Northside London joining us. 1 minute. Welcome, bro.
Yo, what's going on? How you doing, guys? Sorry, man. I'm actually working at the moment, but yeah.
No worries, bro. Thanks for hopping on. Yeah, we're just talking about reading these comments if you can see them, and we're just talking about basically if we were doing a North versus South like football game for like charity or something like that. Like that would be because Lukaku said it a couple years ago, saying, "Oh, like Manchester and Liverpool linking up versus like Chelsea, Arsenal, and Spurs." Do you know what I mean? Like, and then we've got these comments coming in from Shiab and others saying, what would the lineups be for each side? But Abdi, what do you think? Line up for North, what would that be saying?
In goal, like right now, you'd probably say Edison, but you still got Allison, you still got David De Gea. Yeah. So
Edison.
even Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah, right now we'd have to go Edison on form, innit? Right back on form. What do you want to do it on form this season, or do you want to do it like
it's
just
be
in general?
because it's gonna be like the whole City team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I could literally say 9 out of 10 players would be City players, innit? So do you want me to base it off the last like 2-3 years?
No, you can base it. So you can put Pogba because he's a quality player. Do you know what I mean? Those type of players. Like you can put Bruno in because obviously Bruno gets in. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so I'll put Edison. Okay, if we're doing it generally, It's so hard though. That's the thing. On form, you put Edison, but I don't think he's better than the other two personally. But
So
I'll put
you doing it
Edison
on
in
form, or you
anyway.
doing it on just overall ability?
We'll do overall ability because it's not found for.
That's easier. Yeah, that's easier, man.
Yeah, do it on.
Okay. Overall ability, I think Allison is better, but people are gonna laugh because his mistakes recently.
Yeah.
But I'll start. It's my team, and I'll put Allison in. I don't care. I'll put
Almost say
Allison in.
keep it simple. Play
Left
Edison.
back. On form, 100%. But if we're doing it generally, then I think Allison is a better keeper. But on form, Edison is better. I'll put Allison in.
Yeah.
Left back, I'd put Andy Robertson. I'd put Diaz and Van Dijk.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gonna probably put Cancelo. He's diff gravy at the moment. Defensive mid. I mean, Trent is 22. I think he's got a higher ceiling, but Cancelo right now is just unbelievably good at the moment. I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can.
For the comments,
for Fernandinho, put him in. Rodri, I'm not a fan of. Man United don't really have options, so I'll save Fabinho. Do I even want to put in Henderson? Probably not. Forget that. Okay, you know what? Just for it, I'll put Henderson, and then I'd put De Bruyne and Fernandes, but Salah out on the right.
Where are you putting Henderson, sorry?
DM. As a DM.
CDM?
As like a...
you're playing
CDM,
Henderson over Fabinho or Fernandinho as a DM?
If you want it on ability, I put in Fabinho or probably Rodri, but I'm trying to be like...
The only reason you're putting Henderson in is to wear the captain's armband. That's the only reason. We need a captain.
Yeah.
We need
the workhorse, yeah?
I'm trying to do this realistically. If you want it on ability, then I'll probably put Fabinho in it. If you want it on ability.
Yeah, come on,
man. What? I don't know why you guys are laughing in. I'm trying to be serious. Those of you in the comments asking for Diaz, I put Diaz over Laporte. Laporte's overrated. Diaz is a million miles better.
Yeah, people have
okay, I'll put Fabinho in. I don't know many other options in it. I'll put Fabinho in as a DM.
Saying Henderson is McTominay is better than Henderson.
I was doing it realistically, like what team would get the best result. If you want on ability, Fabinho goes in. It's pretty simple. You lot in the comments are stupid if you can't understand that. Okay, then De Bruyne, Fernandes, Salah, Aguero,
and Mane.
And generally, I think Mane's better than even though Mane's had a pretty rough season. I think generally he's better than the other two. So Mane in. And that's my team.
What about you, Northside? What are you saying? 4-3-3, North team.
Who? Sorry, my internet bugged out. Who did you put as your front three?
Salah, Aguero, Mane. Generally, or ability-wise.
It's hard to argue with the team that he's put out. Obviously, I like that he changed the Hendo one because I know
wise Fabinho is clear of Henderson. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. No, I knew you was trying to do like a fair, trying to like mix up the team a little bit instead of just put straight City and thing like that. So yeah, I get it. But the only difference I'll change to what he's put is you put Cancelo in it at right back.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I was doing that because I was trying to be unbiased, if that makes sense.
Yeah, see, I would do that because I think Trent, like defensively, he's woeful. He's been looking like Bellerin-esque, and that ain't good, B. Like that's not the type of comparisons you need, innit?
Yeah,
so I think
I'm not gonna argue that.
He's been suspect. Like defensively, he's been suspect. Whipping a ball, he's hard. So I don't know, Salah and Mane. It's hard to go against them. You can put Mahrez, I guess, for one of them.
Not for Salah. No. If you're gonna put in Mahrez, it cannot be for Salah. It has to be for Mane, and even that is a bit controversial, isn't it?
Salah gets you goals.
But we're going if we was going over like form, then it's a little bit because Salah's all of that.
Be the whole City team.
Salah has fallen off over the past month, yeah, but he's still the Premier League top scorer. So like you still have to balance it, innit? That's the thing.
Oh, you know what? Wait. In the midfield, you didn't put Grealish in it. I'll put Grealish, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'll put Grealish. I might actually take Fernandes, even though Fernandes is my boy, obviously fellow Portuguese. I'll put Grealish, bro. He's hard. I want him at Arsenal. Pay the money, fam. Put the money.
I can't lie to you. I think I didn't count Villa. I didn't count Villa because I think they're south. I think Birmingham is just under the line. So I haven't put in. Yeah.
To me, as soon as it's out of London, it's all north, blood.
Yeah, true. I can't even argue that. That's so true.
Yeah, but obviously that's just probably me being naive here. But yeah, I don't really know the geography like that. But yeah, if we can squeeze Grealish, Fernandes is out, bro. Like he's on the bench. Like you got like De Bruyne, Fernandes, De Bruyne, Grealish.
That's controversial,
bro. Because the thing is, the thing is, De Bruyne has to be in, Fabinho, Fabinho's hard to put. Who else I'd put as a better CDM as him?
That's what I was saying, yeah.
And then Fabinho, like the thing with Fernandes, is I don't know, like his overall game ain't all that. He's good at what he does, and he picks good moments to assist. But then he's not really someone that links plays. Link plays dead. Like Grealish link plays above him, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's still lit. It's not that he's not good, but he's not that style of player. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a player that if he's not like it sounds a bit weird, but like if he's not assisting or scoring for the rest of the game, he's ghosted.
Yeah, he's a stat padder. That's the thing. That's on in Twitter the other day. Like if he has a goal and an assist, it's a good day for him. But he don't offer anything else except goals or assists, which ain't bad. Do you know what I mean? But his all-round game ain't all that compared to Grealish.
Yeah, it's not.
Play and all that. But you're saying Grealish over Foden then? Because if you're saying Grealish, you got to put.
Yeah. Because Foden ain't it yet. His potential is high and he's levels. No one's doubting that. But if we're saying like. We're just saying ability, like his ability is still on the level of a De Bruyne. His ability is still on the level of, I don't feel like his development is as far as a Grealish. Grealish is hard, bro. Like Grealish is hard, bro. The whole game as well. So that just, For
Between Maddison, Grealish, and Mount, who you starting? What, you still in the England talk, bro? Or are you talking about this Maddison? I'm saying Grealish still. I choose Grealish.
Yeah,
I
Grealish.
think Northside saying Grealish. Abdi, what are you saying?
I'd say Grealish.
Grealish, yeah. No,
yeah,
Grealish
100%.
wins. I mean, based on form, Edison, Cancelo. Yeah, okay, cool. No one cares, bro. Oh, you said Watkins. Watkins is a shout as well, but I think he can warm up the bench and come on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a good one. He can bring on still. Omar, how the hell did KDB get in that based on form? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, that's a fact. He is top assister. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's joint with Kane, but that's the thing. When you're doing it on form, it's so hard.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Really, that's a good shout. Indeed, he is cold, but after that handball,
yeah. Wait, get Ndidi at Arsenal, man. Get Ndidi. I'm trying to plug Arsenal. Like the scouting team don't even need to work. Yo, get him at my club now, fam. Now, rotation right now, bro. I don't care how much it is. Put the money down, bro. Ndidi's a bad man.
I'm saying Basuma as well. He could be like a more cheaper option. Like Ndidi's obviously the bigger name, but Basuma is like goes about his business more low key. Do you know what I mean? And he does his thing. But if we're gonna choose, cool. We're gonna choose a North team now. We're gonna do 4-3-3, same formation. In goal, it has to be. It can't be Kepa. I'm gonna put forward Leno. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put forward Leno. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna do my thing and put forward Leno. Just slide him in there.
Wait. What team is it? You said North team. North London.
No, he meant South. He meant South.
Oh, South. Okay.
Oh, did I say North? My bad. So I'm saying South. So like Arsenal, Chelsea, like Brighton, West Ham, Fulham, and then man. But I don't know. It's a bit a hard one still. I'm gonna push forward Leno. See if you look bite on that one. Out of all the keepers you've got, you've got Lloris.
You can say Lloris is overall a better keeper. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Like come on, like I'm not even gonna lie, no bias aside, even though I can't stand Tottenham, but they keep like I think he's a little bit on the decline, but overall he's just for the experience. You can push Lloris in it.
Yeah, he's been a bit suspect recently. I can't even lie, but I don't know. Like he captained his side to the World Cup. Everyone's going to talk about that. If we're going on overall ability, then he has to get in because he won the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? But nah. I was going to say.
But I wouldn't even put that, bro. Because winning a World Cup don't mean nothing. Like, let's be honest, it's all like the luck of the nation you're born into, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Messi ain't gonna win the World Cup.
I don't think Lloris is even France. I think he's from like Algeria or something like that. It's lucky, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna go with Abdi. What are you saying for goalkeeper, bro? I'm a bit quiet there.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I wouldn't argue if either go in. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you pick Leno, I'm not gonna argue it because it's so close between the two.
Yeah. Well, there's two Arsenal fans here. There's one Liverpool fan, so I'm gonna say Leno.
Yeah, you're gonna outnumber me.
Let's go Leno.
You're gonna outnumber me anyway, innit?
We're gonna go with what's Mark's team saying? Kane, Son, Souček, Mount, Partey, Reguilon, Alvaro, Thiago Silva, Tierney, Leno. That's a cold team. I can't even lie. You know what I mean? But that's a decent team. I can't even lie. But we're going on all round ability. Like
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's actually not bad.
If we're going on all round ability, I think there's someone who plays in the south part of England who's much better than Souček. Like not the season, I'm talking about overall. Do you know what I mean? Like if we're talking overall, if we're talking overall, certain players have to get in there. But we're gonna go the back four right now. We're gonna go left back. Who's the best left? We have to go to Kieran Tierney, innit? It has to be Kieran Tierney.
I'm not gonna lie though, like this is another one as well. Like I hate to say it, but Reguilon, he's kind of hard as well, B. Like he ain't dead.
Yeah. Facts, but if we're talking, I don't know, because if we're talking all round ability, I don't know. Tierney, I think, I don't know. I've been watching that.
I think Tierney's a bit better.
I think Tierney just edged it.
Tierney can score.
Yeah, he can score. He can assist. Obviously, he's got a good cross on him. So does Reguilon. But I think the more defensive side of Tierney is cold as well, and I think he offers that captaincy armband as well, which is a good trait to have because he's a good leader as well on and off the pitch. But Abdi, what are you saying? You're the decider, bro. Think carefully.
Reguilon is I'm gonna pick Tierney, but Reguilon is like he's really good. But I think Tierney just brings that all-round game in it. Like, he works very hard, and he's got like going forward and defensively, he can do both. So Tierney. So
we're gonna go to the right back now. Well, I'm not going to put forward Bellerin. No Arsenal fullback right back is getting in the team. I can't even lie. I'm not putting him in. We've got Spurs. We've seen Aurier, and I'm not going to.
No. He's hella suspect. Nah.
Not Aurier.
It's not even because he's Spurs.
Yeah, it's going to have to be Reece James or Tariq Lamptey. You know?
Nah, James is better than Lamptey.
Oh yeah, because that's South.
Yeah. So we're going. So yeah, I think James. I think James. Abdi, what are you saying?
I think Lamptey. Well, Lamptey's young, innit? Like I think his ceiling, his potential is a lot more.
No, Abdi.
No.
I hate Aspie. He's one of the guns I hate in the league all my life. All the time when we play him, he thinks he's the guy who sticks out his chest. I remember the time he got bodied by Lukaku. I'd have been laughing since, you little prick. I remember all the time he scores, he sticks out his white tongue. Yeah, he sticks out his tongue all the time, like he's some frick. I swear not. Exactly, yeah. Tell him, Billy, bro. Aspie is meaty. He's got no pace. He plays as
that's why they stuck him. You see him, He's playing in the back three, He's playing on the right hand side in the back three.
Yeah.
You know why? Because your legs are done at it. You know what I'm saying?
Ever since Aubameyang in the final, when he had to pull him down, he's like, "Come here, bruv." Do you know what I mean? In the final, peak, bruv. You know the ones there, but he needs to relax still. No, Aspilicueta needs to chill out. So we should go with Reece James, innit? It has to be Reece James. He's the best out of a bad bunch, innit? I mean, there's a shout for Lamptey.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? No Fulham. I mean, who's You know who's a good shout? Kufal from West Ham. He's serious. I mean,
you know what? Yeah, I'm putting him in. I don't care. I'm putting him in.
putting Kufal in. I can't even lie. He's been. I mean, like he's not the flashiest player, right? But he does a job consistently. 6 out of 10s all the time. I mean, like West Ham. I don't even know the league right now, but they're in the higher reservoirs of the league. You know the ones there. West Ham are 6th in the league. Do you know what I mean? But they're 2 points off Chelsea. That was just kind of mad. I'm gonna throw in Kufal. So if you're going James Northside, I'm gonna go Kufal. Me and Abdi going Kufal. So I'm gonna go.
Kufal.
Kufal is getting in that right back still. Centre backs. It's gonna have to be a Chelsea centre back, innit?
Thiago
Silva's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's debatable as hell.
I mean, people in the chat saying Diop recently, Diop and Ogbonna. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I've seen them when I see them man play.
Yeah, but
they always do mistakes or suspect players. You know.
I feel like people are gassing it a little bit because of the league position, but like overall, are they? I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's gonna sound biased, but I would sneak a Gabriel there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I'd sneak in. I have a Gabriel or Pablo Mari. I can't even lie. Like, no, but I'm not even being biased. But the thing, like, Pablo Mari caught up to Jamie Vardy. Honestly, like these men are actually like Gabriel has been cold, but Mari recently has been decent as well. But because Gabriel, I see some fans of us saying, "Oh, Gabriel," and even all that, he's been dropping off. First of all, bro, if you're an Arsenal fan, you know he's won 3 or 4. I can't remember 3 or 4 player of the month so far for our club. So at the start of the league, when everyone else was washed, I'm gonna. Yeah, exactly what Mark's saying. Gabriel started off cold, then after
exactly,
and
that's what I was gonna say.
Then he had long COVID or something like that. He had COVID and then he came off. Do you know what I mean?
He's another potential player, isn't it? Like someone that's been looking good, has been Christensen. You see the way my man pocketed all the Liverpool players, like you can but obviously I know
it is the benefit of playing a free back, innit? I mean, like when you got free back, you got so much cover as well. You can go out and do what you want. But recently on Chelsea's form, I mean, like if we're talking about league position, the high team there in London is Chelsea. So it's gonna have to be a Chelsea player, which is Thiago Silva. Then we can go with if we're talking about Zuma, he's had a decent. I mean,
first few months, 100%, but I don't think he's even played.
He's getting benched now. Yeah,
exactly.
How can he start for his own 11? How can he start for the best in South? You know what I mean? Rudiger has improved.
Again,
Rudiger has
month.
improved.
Yeah, but it's been like the last
David Luiz.
month.
No. I'm not having that. Calma. I don't know who you are. You might be an Arsenal fan, but calma on that. One game does not mean everything else is erased, bro. David Luiz, no way, fam.
If we're talking about Chelsea David Luiz, then maybe, but not this David Luiz. You know the ones there. I mean, like, no.
Now, Abdi, real talk, do you rate David Luiz, bro?
You know, no, I don't. But the thing about him, no. Listen, wait, I don't. But the thing about him, he's so booky in that he has like 3 or 4 really good games, and then he makes the worst mistake ever, and he gives like 2 penalties in the game. That's the thing about him. Chelsea Luiz was actually decent.
Well, when I watch Arsenal, right, and I see him, like he's lead at the back, right, but what he does, he slows the play down. Like we play from a goal kick, we kick quickly. Then he somehow, because Xhaka always wants to play sideways and that, he receives the ball, and what he does, he likes to use his hands saying, move that way, go long. And what does he do? He passes to the side. What are you doing? You just slow down the play so long, and their man got 11 players at the back ready for us to bloody try work him down again. It's stupidness. And like that. But I'm not Rob Holding still. He needs to get out of the club. I can't even lie. But David Luiz, Northside saying no. I'm saying no, not because of his bloody mistakes he made this season. Do you know what I mean? I'm like Luiz. So we'll go. I mean, Thiago Silva and David Luiz ain't that bad of a pairing still. But if we're going in the best in the league,
there's no pace there, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, we'll go with Thiago Silva because he got picked first, innit? We'll go Thiago Silva, and we'll go Should we go Rudiger? It's hard.
You know what? I'm gonna say no, and the reason why I say no.
Chelsea.
Nah, Rudiger, like the last month and a half, yeah, he's been really good, but it's a month and a half. The season's like 6-7 months long. That's the thing. Before that, he was benched. He wasn't even getting a squad.
I'm just saying, Gabriel won 3 Player of the Month for us. He's been cold. But then he had a long injury.
I think by default, you put in Gabriel. I think by default, you put him in.
I'm not saying Gabriel, but if Abdi wants to put in Gabriel, we can work with Gabriel still. So
the fact that we're still debating this just shows there's no clear, like...
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm not putting no West Ham player in there still. Unless I'm only at right back. So we'll go with Luis and Gabriel. We'll move on. And so as a DM, if we're going up on all time, we have to go with Kante, innit?
Are we doing this on form? That's the question.
So we judged the rest on
because
form.
I think on form you don't put in Kufal, and I think on form you probably won't put in what's his name, Thiago Silva. Even that's the thing. Are you doing it on form or are you doing it generally?
No, we're doing overall. We said overall.
We'll do overall. So no. All right, cool. We're doing overall. Fuck Kufal.
Overall, Kante, innit?
Yeah, we'll go Kante. We can piss off Kufal. We can get out of here. Who's one of the best right backs in South? Anyone's better.
I'd say there's one really.
Well, fucking Kufal, get back in there, bruv. We can go if we're going overall. We have to go David Luiz then if we're going overall because he's won so much shit.
Nah,
man. Overall is in. What's his stat on FIFA? You think his stat on FIFA is up there, bro? No, come on, bro. You fell off long time, bro. No way is his overall this season. Starting this season, FIFA career mode, bro. I'll give it. He's a 75 overall, bro. Average.
We'll put Thiago Silva and we'll go with bloody Rudiger or someone like that. I don't care, or Gabriel, or whoever. I don't care. DM. We're gonna go. Who are we gonna go with? Kante.
Yeah, generally Kante, innit? You can't. There's no.
Declan Rice, maybe.
No. Kante's still level.
True, but like Kante at his best. Like yesterday, he's really good. He's so good.
We'll put N'Golo in. It's two next to him. Oh, we have to put in Thomas Partey, don't we? Nah, he's been too injured though, man. Yeah, but we're not done. I don't know, man.
Generally, if you're doing it like ability wise, yeah, you'd have to put him in. Ability wise, yeah. On form, no, but ability wise, 100% you have to.
Yeah, we're going ability wise because we're.
I don't see. You have to put him in.
I mean, like, Partey has to play. Partey, Kante, and we have to go and attacking midfielder now. Who's a good attacking midfielder? I'm not saying Odegaard.
I'd say Ndombele. I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying Ndombele. This season is cold.
No, that's a good shout. Can't even lie. I mean, like from an unbiased point of view.
Because Arsenal,
Lingard.
Yeah, because Arsenal. Lingard, yeah, on form since January, yes. But one, we're not doing it on form.
We're not doing it on form.
Yeah, we're doing it overall. And two, like the season started in September, not January, if that makes sense. On form, you'd get in, but generally, nah, you don't.
You got Rodri bench Partey at Atletico, so I don't know what's happening there.
This is a South team. Rodri's not part of the draft. Yeah, I know, but my point is like, why are you bringing up Rodri? Like, if you brought up a Spurs player, an Arsenal player, then can't.
You didn't even rate Rodri, so how is that possible? No one's there. Yeah, and Ndombele gets in. Ndombele, Partey, and Kante. Oh my god, that midfield.
Good.
I think that midfield will.
And Ndombele is better than Havertz.
Yeah,
better than Ziyech.
I'm sorry. No, wait. First of all, Havertz ain't even played. If we're talking about Premier League career, he ain't even played shit. I mean, Ndombele is much better than him. If we're throwing Ziyech in there, he plays as a right winger, so you don't play as attacking midfielder. And the German,
but he can play there.
The German James Charles, Kai Havertz, not getting into this team. I had this debate last week with my G who supports Chelsea. He is the German James Charles. That batty man is not coming in the team. I don't care. He can go on the bench and try and match him up because he's not doing nothing. You know, no one's there.
Hey, Abdi is getting political now, man.
Ndombele is
Ndombele waving and partying.
It's always
This
a lie.
season, yeah, this season I can't even lie. This season,
This season,
Bailey's
yeah.
won.
This season, yeah.
FA Cup Community Shield and Europa League, mate. He gets into
Jay Lings.
No, he needs to relax.
Jay Lings.
Well, it's West Ham career. He needs to relax still.
If it was on form, he gets in, but it's not on form, so he don't get.
It's not on form. He needs to relax. I mean, like if he's getting benched by McTominay and who's your attacking midfielder last season, bloody. Or when Mkhitaryan was there, he used to get benched over Mkhitaryan, brother. Get out of here, bro. You know what's there. We're gonna go to the front three now. I think it may sound easy. I'm throwing it out there. Son. Kane, Pepe. No, I'm joking. Aubameyang. Oh, Saka. I don't know. Saka's.
Exactly.
I'm saying Son, Kane, because them two have been immense this season. Son, Kane, and Saka. I'm sorry. Son, Kane, because Saka's been carrying us this season.
If you're doing it,
I mean, who Chelsea? We're not putting Werner. We're not putting Giroud.
Chelsea ain't even got any wingers on form, and their strikers ain't really been on form.
Maybe Mount. Nah, he's not getting in the team still. Not over Saka. He ain't done more than Saka. So I'm saying Saka, Kane, and Son. But if we're doing all-time ability, Aubameyang is cold. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be so cold. That's
I think you've forgotten somebody else as well. I think you've forgotten another player that generally will probably Bale. If you're doing it career-wise, Bale 100% walks into the team. Even on form, you could argue that.
Bro, go check. What's his FIFA stat? I bet they pumped it up, bro. Because this guy's
football isn't just about FIFA, bro. Come on, you don't base football ability on FIFA. Jack Grealish is 78 rated, I think. Do you rate him because he's 78 rated on FIFA or 80 rated on FIFA?
No, that's true. That is true. That is true.
I think basically doing it on form,
nah.
I get what you mean, but I had to say
if FIFA 22 comes out next week, Bell's getting a downgrade. No way he's staying 83. He ain't done that much to be.
Nah, he's their boy. They'll prop him up. They'll boost him up.
Blood, he's scoring against Europa League farmers, and he thinks he's bad, man. He needs to relax, bro. He's still
you Bale.
A couple. Cool. He's been good for two games in the league or 2-3 games. I mean, like when I listen to TalkSport, I hear them scream Bale. I mean, like you weren't doing this before, but yeah, fuck, man. I don't know Tottenham players getting into the team except Kane or Son. I don't care. I mean, like
I feel like Bale's
if it comes down to it, I got these comments coming in. Bale has won basically everything in this football.
Exactly. If you're doing it career-wise, he gets in over.
No, but he's on the decline though. He's on the decline.
Yeah, but really, if we're doing it on form, you don't get in. If you're doing career ability, he's got more ability than Son and Kane combined.
Has to be Son, Kane over. Oba has to be in on ability. This guy probably thinks Laurent is better than Busquets because he's slow on FIFA. Wait, Abdi, don't try him. OJ Bale is in. Shout me, I get 27-3 in most of my weekend. Right. I don't care about FIFA, bro. So we're gonna go.
People take that FIFA thing literally. That's how I use it. Like, I know it's on FIFA. Yeah. They're like, ah. Yeah, I'm like, I'm joking. Yeah. It's not that deep, man.
If we're saying all on ability, it has to be Bale then. Bale or Aubameyang because he's one more than Kane. Aubameyang has to go up front, and then on the left wing, who are we gonna put? Or I don't know, because our front three can be immovable. Like people can move. Do you know what I mean?
Can Son play on the right?
Yeah, he can. He's both footed. He can.
Yeah, so put Kane, Son, and then Aubameyang on the left. Done.
What about Bale?
Bale don't get it. Bale don't get it. Bale don't get it. You're talking right now. Prime Son is better than decline Bale. I'm sorry. No.
Okay, but Prime Bale, Prime Son isn't even in the same league as Prime Bale. But you're using Prime Son, so I'm going to use Prime Bale.
No, because he is in his prime at this moment in time. Bale's on the decline. It's decline Bale at the moment.
But we said we're not doing
it
on form. If we're doing it at this moment,
at this season, huh?
Yeah, this season, I agree with you. But the team isn't just about right now. The team is about generally ability-wise. Ability-wise, Bale has to get in. 100%. You can't. I don't think you can argue that.
I think my guy's declined, bro. I think they're just propping him up because he's Welsh, blood. Because I think he's past.
He agreed with exactly. Omar, get this fraud out of here. We're talking overall, not form. We're taking this. We're talking overall, not form.
But I think his overall game has dropped. That's what I'm saying. Like Bale's overall game has dropped, bro, and we can see it.
No, I think what the Bale fanboys are trying to say is that his whole career.
This guy, shut up
they're
about
trying
Bale
to say
fan.
they're trying to bring up the whole career of Real Madrid when he scored a battle kick. I mean, Abdi's still getting nightmares when he beat him in the Champions League final. Abdi's still getting nightmares from that game. That's why he said Bale has to get in. Bale has to get in. Please, mercy. I mean, like I'm not gonna put him. I don't know. If we're talking, I don't know. Oh, you lot boys said I don't know.
Because if it was on form,
you think Arteta still needs to go? I'll answer that in a minute, mate. I agree. His overall game has dropped, but Bale is over. Bruv, shut up, man, with your over hate, man. I'm not here for that, bruv.
That comment would stand if we were talking about form, because on form, he's been up and down, and actually, but Bale's kind of only just turned up now, so I don't really know. Like overall, yeah, like this season, if we just went into this season, like overall, like Bale has dropped, bro. He has dropped. He's not that Real Madrid one when he done the bicycle kick. So overall, the overall rating I'll give him compared to them times when he was is lower, bro. And I think Son is up there, bro. The only thing that holds Son back is Tottenham, fam.
Yeah. Mark saying even though it's ability wise, it's about if there was to be an all-star match now. And in an all-star match now, Son has to be in the team over Bale. Exactly.
My G. Hey.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Told them karma. I told them karma.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
If we're doing it, if we're doing it right now on form, I agree with that. But we're not doing this team on form. That's the whole point. If we're doing it on form, it's Kane, Son, Saka. But if we're doing it ability-wise, then Bale has to be in. Kane 100% has to be in, and then this is the debate between Son and Aubameyang.
So you're telling me Bale still has the same ability? What? That's what you think? Because I don't think
right
he has
now
that
compared
ability,
to then, no. But we're not. No.
So what would you say his
like I say,
is? And
right now, he's obviously dropped. I'm not deluded. He's obviously dropped quite a bit compared to that. But my point is like the team is just generally overall. Why do you still think we're putting in Kante when this season he hasn't really been that good? Partey hasn't really played this season, but we've still put him in. If we're doing it generally, I know Bale's had
I wouldn't have put Partey in though. I wouldn't put Partey
but we
in.
did.
That's why I didn't say nothing about Partey. Because he ain't featured enough, he ain't done enough, and he's not Premier League proven. He's not Premier League proven. So
I mean, yeah, but Bale kind of is Premier League proven when you think about it.
But what's he done when he's come back? He don't look Premier League proven now he's come back. So.
I was joking. Like 2007 times.
We can change up the team. I allow changes. So we can take up Kante and Partey. We can put in someone like Højbjerg. Is that fair? Højbjerg and someone like Ndombele. Because if we're talking about this season, Højbjerg has actually been cold. I can't even lie. I mean, he's a dirty bastard, but he does the dirty bastard.
That's form, though. I wouldn't say it's overall puts him above there. Yeah, that's form.
Overall, Kante's clear.
Yeah, that's form, bro.
Thing.
That's a mad
that's
thing.
Form. That's exactly why. Go on.
But you lot are saying that Partey wouldn't get the team on overall when he would.
Overall, he does for me. I don't know about Northside, but for me, he gets
Northside,
in.
what do you think? Partey on overall?
Yeah, Partey does get in overall. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Hold on, let me just take this.
It's not ability from past seasons. It's recent ability to date from different. That's what I was trying to imply, bro. I'm saying it's not ability from like 10 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm saying ability now, as in at the start of the season to now. Do you know what I mean? What they've done. That's why I put in Saka over Aubameyang, because he's done more this season overall. Not last season overall. I'm talking about this season. That's what I'm saying. Saka has to get in the team. But I'll happily take Saka out if Son and Kane are playing, but not Bale, because he hasn't done that much according to now, because now he's recently hit form, Bale, and he's been playing out of his mind. Do you know what I mean? But not at the start of the season. He weren't there from the beginning, from the get-go. At the start of the season, Bale weren't there scoring, assisting, playing. He was getting benched by that bald fraud Mora. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's my point of view. But get Souček in there if it's form. Every position is changing.
But it's not on
overall
form. It's
football.
on general. Oh, this guy, you lot don't even understand.
You know what? Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
all right, do your thing in it. Put Bale in there. Like, I feel like
I'm
my
gonna get
rating of
outvoted.
Bale.
You two don't want it.
Huh? No. I'm just gonna say my
I'm gonna.
bit is why I didn't agree with what you said is because my rating
No.
of Bale, yeah, like if Bale is an overall, like the most simplest way I can put this is Bale's overall is like 83, yeah. For me, Son is like 85, 86. In my personal, at this like in this season and the way the season's gone even shows why I feel like that. I think the guy has more ability than Bale.
Son.
Hmm?
Son has more ability than Bale.
Yeah. Hold on.
I agree.
Right now, yeah, but generally, I wouldn't really say that. But yeah, it is what it is.
So Abdi,
I think
who's gonna go striker then? We have to go with. I don't know.
Kane. That one you can't argue. Kane gets in. You can't argue that one. Is the other two positions where you could say, well, it's not on form, so I don't think I'd put in Saka. But for me, I'd put. It's tough because I think Son is arguably. It's tough to say because if you're doing it on form, Aubameyang has no chance of getting in. If you're doing it generally over the last few years, Aubameyang kind of has to be in. But then Son has also been cold over the last few years. Kane has been bagging goals all the time. So I can see why you guys don't want Bale in. I can see why, but I think just in terms of the ability, I know Bale's dropped the level, but I think in terms of his natural ability, yeah, he hasn't played that much, but his natural ability is arguably better than all of them. All of those two or three players. So no, I'm not judging his whole career. I'm saying like the last 3-4 years. I'm not saying 2007. Like somebody mentioned 2007.
Abdi, I can't like everyone in the chat saying.
I'm not talking about that.
Overall. That's why I think people are saying, that's why Son gets in over Bale just because.
I'm not basing it off his whole career. I'm talking like
Bale this whole
last 3-4 years.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
In the past couple of years, Bale's been benched. Bale only came to Spurs to get game time. Do you know that? Because the whole time at Real Madrid, he was getting benched every week. So if he was getting benched every week, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It. No, I can see why, but ultimately it depends on how you view, like, because when you're doing it on form, it's easy to say like, okay, this season or like since January, whatever. But if you're doing it generally, it depends on how far you want to go back. If you want to go back 2 years,
we need to end this now. I can't
Bale.
even lie. We need to end this debate. We'll talk about something else. It's getting a bit long, so I'm gonna go with Aubameyang, Saka, and Pepe, and we'll move on. I've missed a bit comments. I can't lie. Andre, if Arsenal win the, I'm joined by Dre. If Arsenal win the Europa League, I don't know who Andre is. I think he's a nice guy. He's kind of sexy. If Arsenal win the Europa League, you still think that Arteta needs to go? Nah, he warrants another game. Like last season, if he won the FA Cup, he wanted another season. Do you know what I mean? If you win something, well, how can you get rid of the guy that just won your league? Do you know what I mean? Nah. I'm sorry. No way. I'd rather take 10th and win the Europa League. You know that stupidness. Old school guys saying, "Oh, you still there?" My G. Arsenal have lost £40 million in revenue in the last year. The club borrowed 120 million last January and need to pay it back by May. All right. Thanks for that, bro. Any more comments? Wait, I think I got one more. Bale was more physical player in terms of technique. Oh, I'm done with this shit, man. I don't care about that. Arsenal have lost 40 million pounds last year. You know why that is, old school, mate? It's because we don't sell players. Like I was talking on Northside's channel, right? When we done one fan cam, I think, and we're talking about our revenue, and I was saying it's poor business done by the club, saying how we sold Ozil, Sanchez, and Ramsey for nothing. Do you know what I mean? That will, if we had those players, that will equal bloody 60 million, even more. Do you know what I mean? Sanchez was worth. If someone wants to buy Sanchez, minimum would be 50 million. That's
City.
2 million more.
City were looking for like 55, 60 million. Looked like he was going to go
Yeah.
to anyone United
That's the thing.
on a
The
swap.
club, and he's saying the club borrowed 120 million last January and needs to pay it back. Well, with that, I read an article about that because I do my reading, and it says the club borrowed 120 million, right? We borrowed it, but we can't use it for transfers. It has to be within the stadium, within the club. So we can't use that money to go buy Mbappe. You know what I mean? We can't buy that. I mean, like, Abdi, do you still believe Liverpool are going to get Mbappe? Because I heard a couple of Liverpool fans saying online, you lot actually going to buy Mbappe. Is that true?
No, like
I will.
newspapers and that, and like me, I don't think it's. I said it's not gonna happen. You're still. I can't win one. Like I can't win. I don't think it's gonna happen.
With the
it's
money
impossible.
thing.
I don't see 200 million.
With the money thing, it all comes down to not having a plan. United, when Fergie left, they had no plan, and it showed, and they lost money. Do you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of money, but they lost money because you're underperforming. The club's underperforming. You're not getting into Europe. All these factors. It's bare factors that go into why Arsenal are losing money. It's not just player sales. That's one thing. Then it's also not being in the Champions League. And now it looks like we're not even going to be in Europe at all. Do you get what I mean? So the financial decline is going to keep going down. And it happened with us. This board didn't know what they were doing. They bought Emery, and then they were reactive with Emery when he didn't do that bad. And then they bring in Arteta in the basis of what? Because he's next to Pep. That's what they based it off. And that's why we're losing so much money, because this board doesn't know what they're doing. They put him because they knew they could use him as a puppet, because he's next to Pep, the narrative. Look at the CV. Look at the CV. I can be next to Bill Gates. You think I'm going to get a job up near Bill Gates? It's because I'm pictured next to Bill Gates, bro. You need to look at my CVs. I'll tell you, CV. Don't cut it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and what this guy, quickly before I shut up, what circumstances would need to happen, bro? I want him out. Even if he wins Europa, I want him out, bro. Because his gameplay don't work.
Bruh.
I don't feel like overall we're really improving that much. Yeah. And our league standing shows it. Do you know what I'm saying? The thing is, this team is able to win a cup competition, like with the FA Cup. So we could potentially win Europa, yeah. But it doesn't mean we're gonna climb up the league. It ain't gonna climb up the league. What consistency have you seen in this season that we can be up there and not just climb up the league but compete?
Okay, can I give you a stat? Wait. Can I give you a stat? Since you lot beat, I saw this on Twitter the other day. I think it's right. Since you lot beat Chelsea 3-1 on Boxing Day, I think it was. If you're doing a league table since then, Arsenal would be third, a couple points off second. Now I know a season is 8-9 months long and not 3, but since you lot have brought in the likes of Emil Smith Rowe, you've seen Saka playing. You got shifted out onto the right instead of playing like left wing back. You've seen Lacazette come into decent form. You've seen Kieran Tierney playing really well, etc. Since then, you lot would be in the top 4, comfortably in the top 4 if it's at the league table since the end of December. So I know a league season. I know you lot had that patch in November, December where you went nearly 2 months without winning a game. I know that.
Yeah.
For me, even if you lot win the Europa League next week or in 2 weeks, personally, I feel like with COVID being with it being a COVID hit summer last year, you didn't necessarily. I think you would have got more funds if it was a normal year, personally, and. With the season being so congested, you've got the games every 3 days or whatever, it's hard to get that sort of consistency. I feel like, I'd give him, I'm not an Arsenal fan, so it's not necessarily my place to speak, but personally, I'd give him until the middle of next season. If you lot are still as inconsistent, if you don't really see as good as a playing style, and it's basically saying the same, you lot are still about 10th or whatever, then yeah, I'd probably sack him at that point. But like it's like the worst time for any new manager to start job. It's like the worst season to ever do it. So personally, I just give him a bit more time. But
well,
is what it is.
On Abdi's point with your next season, I mean, like time. We've been waiting so long for a little pinch of top 4 or even a bit of success. I mean, like the FA Cup win, everyone's going to throw back in my face. But we had one game plan for that game, which was hit the ball long to Aubameyang and let him do his magic. You know what I mean? With Mark's comment here saying what circumstances would need to happen to be sacked, I think he should be given 2 more seasons. 2 more seasons is a long time, man. I mean, like, do you know how many games that is? I mean, like,
and start another process.
Yeah, I mean, like, what exactly with this process, with this bullshit talk? I mean, like, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Like, he ain't my manager. Do you know what I mean? I'm not Arteta up, but he's not my manager. Like, I can't lie. Sometimes he has wisdom. Sometimes he doesn't. I mean, like, I was on this podcast on Old School Gunner channel, right? And we're talking about Arteta, and I said, you see the game against Benfica, right? When we won 3-2. We conceded and he brought on Willian, right? Willian, the sub for Willian wasn't meant to come on and impact the game, as in he was meant to, as in the shut up shot, as in like Willian. When he brings on Willian, he brings him on for his appearance for his contract, because I know his contract has appearance bonuses in there, and he has to get a certain amount of appearances. So he brought him on and said, "All right, cool, we're out." But he didn't expect Kieran Tierney to score. I mean, like, he didn't expect everyone saying, "Oh, Willian got an assist." I could have made that assist, you know, and I'm a dead baller. Do you know what I mean? I could have played a simple pass back to Tierney, let him smash it. I mean, like, he was already going to bring on Willian anyway. But going back to my point, it's just his poor management. Do you know what I mean? But it just goes to show how shit our board is. I mean, like, I'm not ready to wait another 2 seasons for this bullshit. I mean, like, I don't think we'll win Europa League. I'm optimistic and saying yes, we can. But deep down with my heart, if you ask me to tie up to a chair or get electrocuted, saying, "Oh, do you actually think they'll win the Europa League or get top 6?" I'll say hell no, hell to the no. I don't think we'll get top 6. I don't think we'll get even got top 10th, because we've got Leicester, we've got Leeds, we've got Wolves, you've got West Ham, you got who else? Them other teams coming up. You know what I mean? You've got hella teams there, and you've got the whole top 6 scandal with United, City, Liverpool even. I mean, like, it's battle of Arsenal versus Liverpool to get 10th. Do you know what I mean? Isn't it, Abdi?
Well,
but it's like, it's peak at the moment. Because
bro, like,
if we sack Arteta, right, who are we going to get in? Because I think we'll go holler at my man.
Exactly.
What's his name? I think we'll go holler at Henry to come in. Because at least, but what's the point? I understand. If we sack him now, I mean, I'm Arteta out. Or sort of Arteta out. But if we suck him now, who are we going to get in? Because we ain't going to get a chat no one. We ain't got the P to bring on no one. You know
exactly.
I mean?
And that's kind...
We had the chance of getting Ancelotti. We never got him. We wanted to get the cheap, the yes man, Arteta.
Bro, arguments they make... The arguments that have been made for Arteta don't even make no sense, yeah? People saying, "Oh, wait, give him money, yeah?" Wait, hold on. This squad that we got now should be at least 6th. Yeah. I'm not even gassing it. We should be at least 6th. Yeah, we're not. Our squad is not better to be above 6th. We should be at least. He's not even achieving that. So why am I going to give you that you can't even achieve 6th with this squad? You're telling me this squad ain't good enough to be 6th? It is. Yeah, if you start the right players.
If Emery had the squad, we'll be higher up in the league. I guarantee you that. If Emery had this team, right now,
yeah, true.
Emery didn't have Pablo Mari. Emery didn't have Gabriel. Emery didn't have Partey. Emery didn't have all these man there. You know what I'm saying? And look at where he went 6th. So you're saying what? Do you know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. And then people are saying, "Oh, like he's overachieving." He's not. He's underachieving with the team he's got. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. He'd be overachieving if he was in the top 4 with this squad, because this squad is not top 4. Yeah? But he's not even getting 6th. So why are we gonna? You know what the prime example is? It's like Lampard. When people are gassing Lampard, "Oh, just give him this, give him that, he'll improve." But he's actually tactically not that great. So then he got everything he wanted, and it didn't improve. Do you know why? Because the style wasn't right, the setup wasn't right. He didn't know his best players. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Oh, because he needs this player." What was the excuse for Lampard? And look at them. They got him out. They got Tuchel. Do you think they're thinking about Lampard? But we're here reminiscing and, "Oh, trust the process," and we're still 10th. They're going up. I'm telling you now, they're probably going to finish 2nd this league. I'm telling you, they're going to be 2nd, bro. Because United are Chelsea. Chelsea, bro. You think they're reminiscing on, but and Lampard is probably their biggest legend, bro. Exactly. Lampard ain't even a legend, and we're crying out loud.
Let me tell you like this, yeah. This is why other clubs, bar Arsenal, will be all right. They've got money. We haven't got money. Like, obviously we've got a budget and this, that, all right. If we meet certain amount of goals, But if we're 15th, right, and we're not in the Europa League, Champions League, whatever we're in, right, we won't have the money. Like Chelsea have always got money, City have always got money. Of course, they're built on money. Liverpool have always got money. They don't spend. United always got money. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
Whereas
I wouldn't
Spurs
even argue that.
sort of got money because they're
This
still in
money,
debt as
this
well.
money thing's an excuse, bro. Like, let me tell you, what. Leicester's got a better squad than us. We got more money than them. Yeah. West Ham are looking better than us. We got more money than them.
Yeah.
Ajax. Yeah. Look at where they go in the Champions League, and look at us, and we got way more money than them. Dortmund, we got more money than them. RB Leipzig, yeah, they run, but they kind of run and they don't splurge as much as we've splurged. You know what I'm saying? You know what we do? We mismanage our money. And people say, oh, we don't have money. Do you know how many teams out there are better than the squad that we have and are finishing higher than us and they have less money? What's the excuse then? It's about managing your money, not putting Willian on 150k, not giving David Luiz a has-been, bare money, not renewing, hold it. Do you get what I'm saying? Not giving Ozil the money that we gave for Ozil. We mismanage our money. It's not that we don't have it. So less of the money thing, because you're not going to say that when you're looking at Leicester. You're not going to say that when you're looking at Tottenham. We've had more money than Tottenham over the years. And look at the squad that they had. Do you get what I'm saying? You can do it when you do it self-sustaining properly, when you do it with your scouting, when you actually recruit money for the money that you put in the team, you recruit that or you flip that. It's not about that we don't have money, man. Less of that. It's an excuse.
No, what I was trying to say is not an excuse. It's saying that Chelsea have always got money.
No, not you. I'm just saying, like, because he said Chelsea have money.
People them out there are saying that Chelsea have always got money. No matter what. No, if they're in debt, they've always got money. Why are we having a loan? Is what I was going to go on to what you said, because when you said that we mismanage our money. As I said, we let it's a simple thing like this. We let Ozil, Sanchez, and bloody my man, what's his name, Ramsey go out for free, nothing. You know what I mean? We done a shit swap deal with Mkhitaryan, that fucking OAP. It's just shit. Why are you selling? You're the dumb. It's Wenger as well. I can't lie. It's sort of to blame with Wenger as well. You're letting Sanchez go to Manchester United, our rivals. My number one rival, for Mkhitaryan. All he got with his Man United career was Europa League, which he didn't even do that good in, and he was and a scorpion kick, which was offside. Get out of here, man.
And
comments coming in saying that Saka, Arteta and get an experienced manager. What experienced managers out there? I mean, like Arsenal are not ballsy enough to go say, "There you go, take the money, come, Carlo."
Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers will make us back competitive.
Yeah,
he won't win us, but he'll make us competitive. He's going to be the stepping stone.
Exactly. Arteta ain't even a legend. Hasn't worked out for Lampard. Yep. He just gas because he worked with Pep. Exactly. I mean, like, if put me on a CV, that's the thing. Put me on a CV let me go work with Sky Sports and let me go run the cameras. You know what I mean? I've got no experience myself, but let me go next year and do it myself. I don't know what the fuck to do. What are you talking stupidness, man? Arteta ain't even a manager. He's a coach. Exactly. Someone who gets close to players, not like that, and help them train and not do the tactics, but help them game plan. Arteta's just well known for coaching Sane and Sterling. Honestly, that's the only thing he's really good at, and lays out the cones for training. I mean, like, yeah, but I'm not letting this get away. Arteta would be a better manager. Arteta is a better coach and manager than Ole. I can't lie. But it's facts. I don't give a crap what anyone says. Arteta is better than Ole. I just that's my opinion. And if you want to disagree, you can disagree.
I don't know.
I personally think, bro, wait, ask me the question. Who would you rather have him go? Oh, I mean, cool, goalkeeper. Who would you rather have? Hector Bellerin or Wan-Bissaka?
Wan-Bissaka.
Who would you rather have a centre back? David Luiz or Eric Bailly or Victor Lindelof?
Nah, Lindelof is dead. Eric Bailly is good, but he's inconsistent. He's always injured.
So you take David Luiz?
Huh?
So you take David Luiz?
No, I'll take Bailly, but Bailly's always out. When's Bailly ever in the starting lineup? Like,
I don't want to go through the 11. I don't want to go through the 11 because it's so long. But I'm just saying, United
they got a better squad than us. Yeah, they do have a better squad than us. But at least there's some sort of styly there. With us, there's no styly.
Yeah. I personally think United are finished since Fergie left. You lot fell off. Yeah, you won a couple trophies, but this is the best you've been since 2013, and this ain't anywhere near good enough to be old Man U. Facts as well. I was trying to get into. No team in Premier League will be good as United. That was under Fergie. Very true, but that's not the problem. Apart from United, because that's what you were. So you never. Okay, so you're basically saying under the Fergie years, that was your best years. So you won't beat it under them again. It's like City though. If you take Pep away from Man City right now, there's no other manager in the world that'll do what he's done for City and what he's been doing. What he's done doing. I don't rate Pep that much. I can't even lie, but that's
I don't know about that. Their models like Chelsea. Trust me, they just get another manager, keep flipping the peas. Trust me, the success will keep coming. Chelsea done it.
Once you've got money, you've got half of the league. You just need a decent amount of players. Honestly,
exactly.
It's just stupidness. No manager will be good as Fergie. Only Pep was on his. No, I don't think Pep was on Fergie's level. No way.
Nah.
So I don't expect us to go back to that. We just need to win the league no matter how.
No, it's not.
Because Enrique is the same manager as him. Mark, it's like Arsenal too. You guys ain't going to be go back to the Invincibles team that you had. He's got to try to get close to that and win titles anyway. Bruno is the United. Wait, I'm trying to come. Bruno is the United manager. That's a fair point. I've been trying to say. I mean, like Ole ain't a good coach. Honestly, I don't rate Ole.
I don't rate
Ole. United fans don't rate Ole. As in, like what he does. He has patches just like us. You have a couple good win runs, and then you fall off. You go down on a downfall. I mean, like Abdi, from an outsider point, what's your view on Arteta? What do you think to close up quickly? What do you think we should do with Arteta? Stick or chop? Not chop.
I get why people
get rid of him. But yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. No, I completely understand why people say Arteta out. I completely get it because there was for most of the first half of the season, you lot were only a few points above relegation zone, which for a club the size of Arsenal is not good enough at all. And even with the recent improvement since Christmas, you lot are still 10th or 11th. So I completely understand why. But what I would say is I don't see who you're going to get in. You've missed the boat for Ancelotti. I don't see why Brendan Rodgers would leave Leicester. And if you're proper, because I'm sure, like realistically, if you want to get near the top, you need somebody who's a very good manager. If you're a very good manager, like, I don't know, say Nagelsmann, for example, what makes you think that going to Arsenal is a good idea right now? Forget the size of the club, forget the history. You look at Arsenal right now with the way they're run, with even the squad, with some of the players that you have, with the issues that you have with the board, with the owners. What makes you think that Arsenal are an attractive proposition, other than the fact that history-wise they're obviously a big club? That's my issue. That's why I think if you get rid of Arteta, I completely understand it 100%. But I don't see you're going to get in. So because of that, especially right now, because if you were, I'd say keep him for the short term, because right now I don't see you're going to get in right now. If you're in the mix or something, there's more of a chance. But if you're to the season, nearly all the season, I don't see how you're probably going to get a manager that is on the same level as Arteta, who's probably worse.
Yeah.
So I'd say give him some time, give him a bit more time, a few more months, one more summer transfer window. But if it don't work out, then you can get rid of him, innit?
Cool. Shiab saying Ole couldn't even get the signing he wanted Sancho, and we get Van der Beek. I mean, like, he sort of did want Van der Beek. Come on now, let's not be like that, because I mean, like, Sancho, you lot were hounding Sancho the whole summer, but I don't think he would have fixed your team. I can't lie. You lot need a finisher, which is you got in Cavani. I think you lot need a defender more than an attacker, because when Sancho got rid of Greenwood's playtime, I mean, like, you lot playing Jan James now. I'm hearing, but I'm saying I've got Sancho.
Yeah.
If I was a United fan, I would wanted like a proper centre back or not a right back, or you know what I mean, a centre mid to go with Bruno, or not like that, like a centre mid.
Yeah, because Greenwood can play there,
Bruno
innit?
type player. I'm talking about a proper DM. Do you know what I mean? A proper better DM like Ndidi. If Pep goes back to Barcelona and can fix them, he's the best manager ever. He only had good teams, facts, but he can fix his broken Barcelona and he needs respect. Fair enough. I agree with that. If we had Sancho, we wouldn't be this far off City in the table. Maybe not. But with that offence, I think so. Because he's done it everywhere, but with the best team. Yeah, he's been at City, he's been at Bayern, and he's been at Barcelona. I mean, like they're all three of the best teams in the league in their leagues. Van de Beek doesn't even get game time. He's arguably one of the best box-to-box midfielders in the Prem. That's your opinion. I probably think Pogba is. I can't lie. Pogba's cold. Yeah, I know, but it's not who we wanted. It's like United signing Sterling instead of Haaland. Like, okay, he's good, but we don't need him. Yeah, facts. Fair enough. You're saying Van de Beek is better than Fred. I agree with that because I don't think Fred is a good player. No, I don't think he's Brazilian. I think he's from Peru, somewhere like that. But anyway,
my girlfriend's from Peru still. My girlfriend's from Peru.
She might be related to Fred.
Yeah. Well, he needs to come represent the national team then.
Nah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like certain man who think they got them weird passports. Like I don't think what's his name, Willian is Brazilian. Hell no, I think he's Peruvian or Cuban or them type of places there. Bro, I've been saying it for time. He's not Brazilian. His name's Willian de Silva or something like that. I don't give a shit. But anyway, guys,
big up Peruvians. Big up Peruvians.
I do not want to go for too long. I want to let Northside shout out his socials and that. Go on, mate. Do your thing.
Yeah, my IG, Northside LDN, my channel as well, my YouTube channel, Northside LDN, all that Arsenal content, and yeah.
And Abdi, you've got your racing podcast on every Tuesday, bro. I don't think I forgot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mondays.
Easy to find every Monday. Sorry. If you look on Abdi's socials, he posts it all the time, mate. He's in love with cars. Probably make love to one. So French, exactly.
Shut up. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord.
I'm from Peru. What's your problem, bro? Oh.
No, we picked up Peruvians, man. My girlfriend's Peruvian, bro. You see where you started?
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's on Andre. It's on Andre.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
on Andre.
Come to my channel, man. We're Peruvian friendly. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Contigo Peru.
Sissoko ain't French. I don't think Sissoko is French as well. I don't want to say anything before anyone comes to me. This is the PG channel.
Nah, don't.
Fact.
With
his apple, bro. I swear down. You know what's there. But anyway, guys, that's been the Possession-Based Podcast episode 6. Thanks for coming on, guys. And although he comes on a bit late, thanks for coming on, bro. And Abdi,
love.
I'll see you next week. And I might do a preview for the Burnley game. And we'll be back next Friday. So thanks for watching. In a bit, guys.
Safe.